Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Saturday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things WWE Superstars today. And today on the channel, guys, we're going to finish what we started, and we'll be looking at the final figure, or figures, of the Series 8 of the Superstars line, and that Hulk Hogan right here. We have his normal variant and his Chase variant here. Together, we'll do a quick review of old Hulk Hogan here, who is no stranger, of course, to the Superstars line and the Master of the WWE Universe as well. We also will compare these versions of Hogan to the other variants of Hogan that has come out so far in the Superstars line, all right? And have some fun. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you'll hit that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things WWE Superstars, or of course, Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Hulk Hogan. But first, I want to give you, I did pick up another vintage He-Man figure, all right, to add to my collection real fast, okay? So it is, I have Buzz off here. Your old version, old school variant of Buzz off here looks amazing. Minus the wings, but that's fine. It still looks amazing. And the legs are really good. All right, he's got the action call out feature right there. So there you go. I've got Buzz off now added to my vintage collection here, and I cannot wait to get that cartoon collection variant of Buzz off coming very soon. All right, look good. And of course, I finally got my final Funko Pop of the 40th anniversary of She-Ra. Of course, this is now Glimmer here. All right, there's Glimmer. All right, the final, we've seen all of them now. Now Glimmer. Now, of course, Glimmer has not graced us with her presence in Origins and Masterverse, but since it is the She-Ra's 40th anniversary, I have no doubt it's at some point, we will get Glimmer, in the Origins collection, and hopefully in Masterverse. All right, but there she is. Looks really nice. All right. So I did show you a couple of new things for the He-Man collection here today. All right. All right, now on to Hulk Hogan here. So I do believe this is his normal variant here. All right. All right, a little detail here. You got the chorus. You can run it down. You got the WWE Superstars logo here. You got a nice glamour shot of a Hulkster right there. A version of Hogan that I'm not familiar with. A much younger version of Hulk Hogan. Maybe early 70s, probably. Maybe like early 80s. All right. But there he is. Looks good. All right. And the it would have been kind of nice to get some real chest fur on Hogan here, but you got the painted marker hair effect here. Looks kind of weird and silly, but I guess it works for it. I love the glasses. The glasses look real nice. All right. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this outfit here. He's got a full on red pants. All right. And dark blue boots right there. All right. And of course, I'm going to bring out his Chase variant here. It was just the same version right there, of course, with the blue pants and red boots, but nothing different. No title. I don't believe no title about just extra pairs of hands. No soft good robe or clothing for old Hulkster here. And for the most part, you might be able to find this version of Hogan still at your local Walmart if you need one. I'm pretty sure you don't. If you do collect the line, okay, this particular Hogan, at least in my area, is everywhere, especially this variant right here. All right. Now, of course, we do a quick rundown too. We also looked at Andre right there. He was a 2-for-1 figure when we did a review on him about a week ago. All right. And then we looked at Doink the Clown on the channel. All right. So a very interesting wave, a wave where you had multiple versions of two iconic, legends. I'm not saying that Donkey Clown is not a legend. I just don't. If you remember in my review, if you did watch it, you know, um, I'm not familiar a whole lot of Doink the Clown, in that time frame. I did watch him, but I never really paid attention to Doink the Clown. Not like Hogan and Andre here, who are, of course, Hall of Famers and legends in this business. If you ever watched wrestling, right? I'm sure that even if you didn't watch wrestling, I'm sure that you probably are aware of Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. I mean, they've been everywhere. All right. Of course, let's look at the back right here of Hulk Hogan right here. Right there. There's his little catchphrase, and they're both the same. There's no difference in the packaging. But you got, let me tell you something, Hulk Hogan, the 24-inch biceps, nose to nose, toes to toes. Right there. A very, very young version of Hogan right there. Very young. All right there. I would say, I don't know, maybe early 80s, maybe late 70s, maybe. All right. And like all Origins figures, you can plug and play. And that's the reason why I collect this line, if this was not Origins-based figures, I love the wrestling world, but I'm not a big wrestling toy collector, unfortunately. But I love the wrestling universe, WWE, and so forth. I grew up on that, like maybe a lot of you as well. Back in at least in the 90s, and today I do frequently do watch wrestling from time to time. But with this, if this was not Origins based, like He-Man and the Master Universe from Origins, I wouldn't be collecting this line. I'm afraid to say that, everybody. If you are a big wrestling fan, I love wrestling, but I'm not a big wrestling figure collector. Okay, my passion, of course, is Masters of the Universe and so forth, and like Thundercats, and like you recently like Voltron, so with that, with these figures here, like basically Origins figures, you can pop the head off, you can pop it from the arms, from the waist, you can mix and match. Not only these figures here, like Hogan's here, but you can, of course, you can mix and match with He-Man and the Master of the WWE Universe and customize. And it's all about plug and play. And that's one of the things I love about Origins is, that you can customize these figures to come up with some very unique, very, very cool figures in your loose collection. All right. Now, of course, I want to bring out one of his other right here. Of course, Hogan is no stranger to the Chase variants, because we had this version in Wave 6 right here. All right. You can see the different styles and looks right there from both Hogans here. This is much more later in his career, more in maybe late 80s to maybe this is more of his early 80s right there. All right. And of course, his more famous gimmicks in the world of wrestling. When he became heel, when he became the bad guy, kind of, became the leader of the NWO right there, or the third man, I guess. And speaking of Hogan, I don't know if you I know this channel is more about Masters of the Universe, but recently, if you didn't know this, but Raw, WWE Raw is now on Netflix, and the first airing of Netflix, he was on there, Hogan, and he got booed. He got booed so bad. It was, I don't know if you, I'm sure you probably ever heard this, but yeah, he was booed off like so crazy. It was shocking. It was really shocking how the crowd just booed him. It was crazy. But onto the figure here. Now these kind of almost identical here. This one has more of the 5 o'clock shadow here. You got the Hollywood Hogan, bandana. You got the soft good shirt right there. You got the individual belt. You got the all black variant. A little history of Hogan here. And out of the history of Hogan, I follow Hogan, quite a bit, in the wrestling universe. And I really, enjoyed his heel turn, at the start of the of the NWO. That was a shocker, because we got the '80s variant of eating your vitamins, saying your prayers and stuff. A good guy to just becoming the bad heel. Was just a major, like, just a change. Let me know in the comments if you did follow wrestling. What was your feelings about Hogan becoming the heel, the bad guy? Something that I never expected. Hogan, you know, in a way, in this universe here, the Superstars universe here, is kind of like the He-Man in a way. I think of this brand here from Origins for the Superstars line in a way. So it's like He-Man becoming the bad guy for a moment there. Somewhat. I know it's not He-Man, of course, but you know because in the Masters of the WWE Universe, he was part of that Snake Mountain ring, and that was the only version of Hogan that we got in that universe, in that crossover event where we saw WWE superstars in the world of Eternia, like the very first crossover event in a way, for the Origins line, that led us to this amazing, like I said, Origins brand of figures from Masters of the Universe. And now, very soon, we'll be getting the Thundercats as well, and Turtles of Grayskull. All right, but there you go, guys. Just a look at Hulk Hogan here, from Series 8. A very interesting version of Hogan here. Very little to not much to talk about with Hogan here, but I do like his the look. I love the glasses. All right, no soft good. For the first time, between Hogans, this is a Hogan that had no soft good fabric, ring gear, or I don't think no belts. So basically, just a very, not, I guess, plain Jane, I guess you can call it, version of Hogan. But let me know, out of all the variants of Hogan, if you do collect this line, all right, which one do you prefer? All right, guys. I'd like to take time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. And also, it was really fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more discussions with you guys about upcoming new figures coming to the Master of the Universe line. That was a lot of fun. Looking at these figures, coming soon, basically, to our collection from Masterverse and Origins, from Masterverse. From Masterverse, Origins, and like the Thundercats, and any play sets coming our way. I'm looking forward, of course, to the Mattel Creations exclusive coming, or the reveal exclusive coming. I'm interested in seeing what they're going to be releasing for us and showing us online on March 6th. So don't forget to hit your notifications about that for Mattel Creations. And so, yeah, I think in the future, I might be doing more of those videos with you guys. That was a lot of fun to discuss upcoming figures and play sets and vehicles in the line, in the world of the Master of the Universe. All right. So, of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way we could talk about and discuss it. And let me know, too, about your feelings of, any upcoming figures in the world of the Master of the Universe that you would love to see. All right. Also, I'm hoping tomorrow on Sunday I will have my vintage collection edition version of Skeletor from Masterverse in my hands to do a semi unboxing with you guys. And I'll talk about a very frustrating and story about this figure here that, I'll talk about that on Sunday, guys. All right. So, hope everybody has a great Saturday, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care, and have a good one, everybody.